Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Autopsy, the show where we break down and get inside some of the coolest builds we find out in the wild. Today is a super special episode. This guy, this red Yoda behind me, just won Best in Show at our car show last week with the Four Wheel Drive Association. So I'm super excited for this special edition of Autopsy. Let's get right into it. Here we are with Ben, the man, the myth, the legend behind this incredible build. He's gonna take us on a full walk around of this build and tell us the deep dive of the story of how he came to own it and what its future is. So Ben, how are you doing today? And how did this thing come into your possession?
Oh, I'm doing pretty excellent, thanks for asking. Well, as you can see the truck here, it's quite beautiful from what I've done to where it was before. Basically, I acquired this truck about 5 years ago, and just kind of used it as a daily driver kind of thing, and you know, never intended to get to this point with it. Just wanted a work truck, something reliable really, that's going to stand the test of time. And you know, through driving and stuff, I really began to love this truck, and it's always been my favorite model of these trucks. We basically just started upgrading after I was in a small accident, did all the body work to it. Went with a full paint job, extra on the clear, everything like that. But yeah, let's jump right into it. As you can see here, we got the front bumper, custom made for this truck. It's a one-off bumper. Lots of bells and whistles on it, all the way from all the rigid mounted lights, the flush mounts, the integrated winch system.
So what do you got going on this winch? Point out all the cool shit that we need to know about this special bumper.
Yeah, for sure. So we got the integrated winch here that hides in the bumper behind the impact zone. We got the fair leads here on the front of the bumper, 18,000 pound hook. Our indicator strap. We got our shackles. They're removable from the bumper here. We got our lower hooks integrated in the back of the bumper. All of our lights, all ranging in different beams. One fog, one spot, and one flood on both sides, as well as the flush mounts and your turn signals. Moving down, we have the skid plate down here made of plate steel, including the badge. All very sturdy, made of thick steel, can handle impacts. We've got the flip down license plate holder here, you know, just in case we hit any big rocks or anything. That'll just move right out of the way for us.
That's a classy touch.
Thanks, man. We got the LED headlights up here so we can see really good, and our JDM spec clear marker lights.
What are you running for wheels on this thing?
So the wheels were actually from a SR5 4Runner. They've been powder coated and refinished. These wheels weren't originally available on this truck. We got them off the 4Runner. And the tires are a 33 by 10.5 BFG KO2 all-terrain. They do really good in the snow and in the mud and the sand. They really get you to where you need to be. Moving back here, we have some lift support bars, so if we hit anything really hard at speed, you know, we're not gonna have any issues. The steel braided brake lines and the Bilstein shock absorbers. We really wanted to make sure that this thing's gonna be really sturdy off-road when that time comes. Everything from the window seals and the mirrors, the antenna, even the wiper arms have all been changed. Moving back here, you can see these ginormous leaf springs back here. These are from a GMC 2500. We got Bilstein shocks in the back as well. They're 10 inches of travel, so plenty of room for off-road. And then moving back here, you can see we've got the full wraparound rear bumper on this, as well as the swing out tire carriers. I got my shovel and my axe back here, my high lift, and everything else. This bumper was actually a one-off custom design for this truck because they don't make kits for these trucks, unfortunately. So the whole bumper had to be fabricated and then painted and all put together. And actually the process for putting this bumper on, we had to take the whole entire canopy off and the box off, put the bumper on, and then put it all back on when we were done. So it's quite labor intensive. It's kind of like a big jigsaw puzzle, but it all works together pretty well. Back here we got our spare tire on the swing out tire carrier and our dual jerry can holder holding water and fuel. We got 20 liters of each. License plate holder, because we all know that's pretty important. A little 22RE badge for this. This is the engine that's in here. This was custom made for this vehicle as well. Down here we got our flush mount reverse lights. They can also be actuated with the switch, as well as our swing out latches here for the bumper to keep everything nice and sturdy. You know, when you're going down the road, you don't want these things swinging open and hitting oncoming traffic or anything like that. As you can see underneath the truck, everything is being redone. Basically the truck was stripped down just to the bare frame. We cut all the shackle hangers off and everything, and sandblasted the whole frame, and sanded it all down and painted it, and started reassembling everything. Even down to the rear differential was painted in a booth. The exhaust was all built by myself in-house at my work. We basically just started out with straight lengths of tubing and then just started bending everything, and this is basically what we ended up with. I'm really happy with the final product. It came out really nice, honestly.
It's giveaway time. We partner with the friends over at Backflip to give away a Backflip MX4, one of the best tonneau covers in the business, worth over $1,000. If you want to win this sick prize, just go to the link below and fill out all the different ways to entry. Subscribe, like our Facebook page, like our Instagram. The more entries you do, the more chances you have to win. We have more giveaways coming super soon, and as we grow, we want to give away bigger and better stuff. Stay subscribed, keep watching, and we'll do more. And is there any other special goodies around? What do you, any special stickers you want to point out on the back here?
Yeah, so basically the stickers we went with on this truck were basically anything reflecting kind of, you know, what the truck's about, right? Kind of the personality of the truck. So, you know, there's a sticker on here saying that, you know, the truck's not very fast and stuff like that. There's a Mount Baker sticker because it's being to Mount Baker. If you come over to the other side, over here, this is the newest edition, this one here. Built, not bought, because let's face it, you can't buy a truck like this. The truck was built basically mostly in my garage at home, actually. And yeah, the mountain range, I'm obsessed with snowboarding, so I figured why not get a mountain range on there too. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
I'm loving that Back to the Future deco right there.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, so obviously always loved the Back to Future movies, and I thought it was kind of funny, you know, where we're going, we don't need roads, and that kind of applies with the theme of the truck. You know, it's off-road truck, right? So I don't really need roads where we're going.
I love how you kept the consistency with all these, and like you only went with like white stickers. It gives it like, because stickers are usually something that some people find tacky or like kind of deteriorate like a show truck, but I feel like this really elevates it to that kind of next level of like culture and class. Like you did it in such a tasteful way that just gives it so much more personality than if it was just like a bare bones paint truck.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, like it was very planned out. I've seen a lot of guys who kind of just, you know, sticker bomb their truck, and you got stickers everywhere, and it's like stuff that's not even to do with the truck. And that's the main thing with building, you know, something that's going to be not necessarily a show truck, but just of show quality. You want to keep a certain theme to the vehicle. And that's kind of what I was going for here. You know, you start putting everything different, and it doesn't look like you're going for anything. It just kind of looks like you have a mishmash of stuff.
Awesome. Is there any other things on the other side that we should check out?
I'll show you the interior.
That's always a great place to go.
Yeah, so the seats in this have been custom upholstered actually just across the street from here. They're all done in this beautiful fabric, and we got the diamond stitching on here, as well as the custom embroidery on the backrest with actually the same color thread as what the paint coat is. So had to have that, and the cherry on top of that actually is they've installed heated seats in these. So this is the factory split bench that came with this truck, but we had them all redone with the vinyl and the gray piping and everything like that.
And then you got is that the bench in the back, or is that just storage?
It actually is a bench in the back, yeah. So the seats are down, but you can also flip them up for storage. It's a stock feature that I really enjoy because you can throw a bunch of stuff back there and not worry about getting the seats dirty or anything like that. Or, you know, if you want to take 4 people with you in the vehicle, you can have 2 back here and 3 in the front with the split bench.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this truck that you've kind of told us, I guess, how you got it, what you did to it to get it to this point, but like my real question is like, what's next for this truck? What is in this truck's next year, next 5 years? Where are you taking it? What's it doing? What's the plan?
So yeah, that's kind of a tricky question for me because originally with this, I had planned to, you know, just do a quick paint job, get the bumpers on, get back out there wheeling, and really just enjoy the truck, enjoy the fruits of it. And obviously, it's very nice now, so it's going to be very hard to be taking it off-road for the first time, but I think, you know, after that first time, I'm just going to be enjoying the crap out of it. I've had it for so long, it's very near and dear to me, so there's probably not a very good chance of me selling this thing, but basically from this point I got to decide what I really want to do with it, whether I wanted to keep it a show queen and, you know, keep going for those gold trophies, or if I want to continue to drive it off-road, because basically before the build began, which took 17 months of build time, believe it or not, to complete this project, for over 3 years I actually 4x4'd it every weekend religiously, and all winter taking up snowboarding because I'd have a season's pass to the mountain. So believe it or not, this truck actually has over 350,000 kilometers on it, which looking at it you wouldn't really believe, but it's seen a lot of use, and in the future it's going to see a lot more use. So moving forward, I'm just very excited to continue on with the project and, you know, possibly take it to more shows and take it off-road and everything, and just really exciting stuff.
Break time! Be right back!
You want to build your next vehicle, whether it be a 4x4 overland rig, a performance street car, or a lifted truck. We'll walk you through every step of the build to ensure your dreams become your reality. To get started, send us an inquiry at techcustoms.com. And I guess I gotta ask, you were telling me before that you took it out, the first day it was shown to the public, you already had people making offers on it. And I gotta know, like, this is going on the internet, like what is your sell today number on this thing?
I somehow knew you were gonna ask that. So, you know, all things considered, I got about 50 into this thing. And most people say, well, you're not gonna get back what you put into it, but you know, there's been thousands upon thousands of hours put into this thing, not only from myself, but from the painter, the body man who helped put this Mona Lisa together for me, and the fabricator, hats off to him. He built all these bumpers and the skid plate. They're all one-offs. They don't make kits for these. I mean, honestly, my sell today price would probably be somewhere around 75. It's just, it's one of those things where I don't want to part with it, and I have so much time and money invested in it. I think I'd have no problem selling it for that if I wanted to sell it.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time, coming out to the shop and showing us all the insides and undergoods of this crazy build. Thank you, we appreciate it so much. I mean, you won the show last week, and you got your little trophy inside. We'll show you guys the little trophy that you got last week real soon. Is there anything else you have to say to people? Where can people find you online? Does the truck have an Instagram yet? Like, where can people, you got any plugs?
So, the thing is, I work so much on this and my other projects that I don't really have any plugs, to be honest. I mean, you can find me on Facebook, Ben Clancy, and follow my build there, but I have definitely been thinking about making an Instagram for this truck. I think a lot of people are wanting to see, you know, the build photos and the progress and where it was before, because you can see it now and you go, wow, that's impressive, but it's even more impressive to see all the different stages it went through and all this kind of stuff. Like, I think it took over 200 hours of wet sanding on the paint after I got it back from paint work. So just seeing that kind of stuff would be really interesting, I think.
Cool, cool. Well, if he does get a Instagram made up for this truck, we will be sure to link that down in the description along with any other relevant info. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. We appreciate Ben taking the time. We're gonna go shoot a bunch of cool photos and videos with this truck, and I guess we will see you in the next episode of Autopsy. If you have a cool car that you think can rival this, you think is cooler than this, send us a message at Tag Customs and we may feature you in the next episode. Catch you later. Thank you so much for watching this super special episode of Autopsy. It's such a pleasure to be able to work with such an incredible vehicle. I can't wait to see what happens with this truck in the next months and years to come, how much press it's gonna get. I hope this kicks it off. If you like this video, please share it with a friend that maybe likes Yodas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.